But just a heads up, like I said, because of Andrea, you know, is running a little bit behind, we're going to start in here because we have to go live at 9 because that's our worldwide broadcast is at 9. We're not going to really truncate anything. We're just going to play it by ear. So if we're going to get going, we're going to start doing some stuff. If Andrea gets down here and starts doing the contact outside, we can move outside for a little while, then we can come back in here, we can continue to pick up where we left off. So it's going to be a little bit chaotic, but I'm good to go down midnight. So if everybody wants to stay up, we're good. So it's like we'll make it all happen. Gary's over there. Oh, what did you say that? No, I don't know why I wasn't careful.
There's questions we have to ask every hour.
I think it's 9 right now. They were lots around.
Is it 9? She's going to start us, the lady on the other end of that. So. But there will be questions that we'll be asking, and
we are.
We kind of want you guys to help us with that.
Yes, the wedding experiment. Hi everybody, this is Daniel with the Michigan Area Paranormal Investigative Team. We are here at the Lakeside Resort. We are in Houghton Lake, Michigan. World's largest ghost hunt 2021. This is big, this is great. We're raising money, we're doing proceeds for the SS City of Milwaukee, which is the ship we've worked with in the past. We've actually done our world's largest there 2 years ago. And this year we happen to be involved with UFO con-tact, which is where we're at right now, and that's what we're involved with. But we're actually attaching world's largest ghost hunt to it. We're here. We have some special people on hand because of the convention. We have Andrea Perrin, who is here. She's busy right now talking to some folks, but she's going to be calling in some UFOs for us a little bit because we're going to be doing some CE5 work. But here we are right now. We are in our setup, which is at the Lakeside Resort. Everybody's like, are there ghosts at the Lakeside Resort? We do have some stories. We do have a lot of recorded deaths on the lake. And again, we're throwing it open to anyone. We're trying to make the bridge happen. We're trying to make the contact happen. We're trying to make this all come together. So this is kind of our setup over here right now. And hopefully lighting is good. Everything looks good there. Kind of our basic setup. To start. And we've got a lot of folks. We've got a lot of company. Beth, do you have the sheet with the questions?
Yes, right here.
Okay, good. And basically what we're going to start off with is we're going to kind of do a little bit of a roundtable session for EVP, and we're going to run some questions. Now, when Andrea gets into place, we are going to move outside, and hopefully the lighting will be adequate out there. We may need to carry flashlights just in case. So,
okay.
But we're going to try and make that work, and I think with that, did we want to dim any more lights, or is this good where we're at?
When Barry gets the grid up, we will dim those lights.
Okay, we can dim whatever we need to at any time. So, all right, so I am going to kind of assume a position here. We got a lot of folks. I think there's more chairs around if anybody wants to come on in. We got a few chairs over here. I can stand up, and we can... Who would have thought we were going to run out of chairs? Yay, right? I mean, is that like a bad thing? No, that's a good thing. So, I mean, that's really cool. So,
you guys are way over there.
So, paranormal investigators at a UFO convention, that's us. Everybody probably is a little bit aware of paranormal things, looking for EVP, looking for electronic voice phenomena. That's basically where we're going to start. We've got kind of an agenda with this, which is called the Bridge Experiment. I talked a little bit about it at my lecture, and basically the idea is that we're trying to contact beings on the other side. You know, we talk about aliens, we talk about angels, we talk about all of it, and basically we're trying to make a connection with who's on that other side that may also be trying to make a connection with us. We call them time stream. We like to assume that there are people there that were scientists that were knowledgeable on this side that now are trying to pursue that same knowledge and contact us back here. So that's kind of who we're going to be looking for as far as the bridge experiment. So we have some set questions that we're going to ask in the first hour of this, and Beth, I think, has a copy of that. Now, what I would like to do, actually, is kind of maybe start off with those questions. Does everybody here feel kind of comfortable asking a question? Like if we were to say, start with Beth asking the first question, give it about 20 seconds or so. I'll kind of time it out, and then we can just pass on to the next person. If you don't want to, that's just, pass or whatever, and we'll just kind of go right around, and everybody kind of ask the same question. Give it a few minutes to register if there's anything here. Did I put another recorder down here? I did. Good job. So I've got a recorder with me, and we are going to, I guess, go ahead and start.
We're also looking for a word.
There is.
You get a really strong word.
Yes.
We have a piece of paper and pen up there for you to write the word down.
Yes.
Because they have a secret word, and they're going to see if we can get that one.
So only like 2 people in the whole vastness of World's Largest Ghost Hunt know the secret word. We've done this before. Nobody's ever yet gotten this secret word during World's Largest. So fingers crossed, maybe this is the time.
It could be a really obscure word.
You could just feel an impression. A little bit later on, we're going to be doing some stuff with the Echo Box. You may hear a word come through. So if you do come up with a word, or you're feeling a real strong indication of a word, feel free, jot it down, let us know, and we'll pass it on when we submit evidence. So, all right, I'm going to kneel down. And Beth, she disappeared on me. She's moving around. So, now we're going to, what's happening back there? Is everything okay? All right. So Beth, why don't you go ahead and let's start with that first question. And again, this is kind of for time stream. So.
Okay, I'm just getting people in.
All right, you do that. And you start, and then you can indicate whichever direction you want to go, and we'll pass it around. And if anyone wants to pass, just motion, and we'll just go like that.
And remember, we need to use our outside voices so everybody can hear.
We have to talk loud. Yes,
yeah, okay?
yes. So hopefully everyone out there is hearing us. So
number 1 question for the first hour. And when you get this, it's going to say second hour. Let's just ask the first hour question.
Right. Let's just go around
There's
the first.
only 3 for the first hour.
Yeah, just do the first question. Let's just do the first one.
What do we look like to you?
All right, which way do we want to go?
Number 2.
How do you experience time?
And kind of the idea for this is that sometimes we'll be in an environment, and if someone different, they may not respond to me, but they may respond to you. They may respond to you more so, maybe a little bit more in tune or whatever. So
just to clarify, though, we want to ask the same question.
Okay, so we still want to do question 1.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's
okay,
fine.
yeah.
Nope, we're good.
Just
So so go ahead with the first question 1.
What do we look like to you?
What do we look like to you?
I just want to clarify for the recorder that there is a little bit of bleed through. I can hear a little bit of voice outside. So we have to take that into account. So, okay.
What do we look like to you?
It was interesting just before she asked the question, there was actually, I felt a little pressure change in the room, which is always interesting. Sometimes we found that barometric pressure, different things like that, can be an influence on paranormal activity or something happening. So, and I felt like my ears were just going to pop there for a second, which is interesting. So, it was just Beth playing with the REM pod back there. All right. Yes.
The door is open too.
The door is open a little bit. Yes.
Could cause a pressure change.
Oh, that is true. It is true. Yes. So yes, good skeptic work there. So we need to have a skeptic on board. So that's good. So, all right, go ahead, sir.
What do we look like to you?
What do we look like to you?
Yeah. Go back to light. There you go. We can go darker once the live cast is over.
So what do we look like to you?
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 All right.
Did you guys want to participate? You know what it is.
She's memorized it by now. She's only heard it 20 times.
What do we look like to you?
What do we look like to you?
What do we look like to you?
All right. Just to explain a few things that we do have going on, Barry's got a parabolic mic over there, which is going to give him a lot of directional control on cutting out those voices. So he's going to be able to hear this direction a lot better. You'll notice I'm trying to keep the recorder kind of away from the door as much as I can, because this is going to be directional also. So we're just going to try to keep those voices out. We set up a REM pod here on the floor with the doll. Again, the doll is because there have been deaths here or in the area involving children, unfortunately. So we do have the doll to interact with. We've got the REM pod, which is basically if something were to come within a close distance, it's going to set that off. So you're going to break that electromagnetic field and you're going to get that activity. We have a huge crystal that Beth and Barry got in, where'd you guys get the crystal?
Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Hot Springs, Arkansas. So
Dug it up.
yes, yes. So
well, we felt like it was a gift from Time Stream, so we're going to explain that later.
yes, yes. So, but so yeah, so we're using the crystal hopefully to bring things in, a little energy with the rock. Basically, again, collective consciousness. We're all thinking towards the same thoughts. We're all hoping for something to manifest. This will be a little bit easier when it gets a little bit darker and a little bit quieter. Here comes the troops. What is the word, troops?
Penny is getting started.
She is getting started. Okay. So, why don't we all take a little walk outside?
All who want to, some don't want to go out.
If you don't want to go out, that's fine. I'll even, I can hang out in here, or Beth can, you want to hang out in here, Beth? All right, Beth will hang out in here. We're going to go outside.
We'll just keep playing around.
Yeah, and we'll do a little bit of the UFO contact, which normally that was going to be our last part, but we really want to get this in. So we'll get them in, so it'll be good. So, yep. Okay. I'm going to keep the light on here since it's still kind of.
All of Mackinac Island is burned. Because it's a big piece of they go work?
This was one of the daughters, they had like 7 daughters, I think.
Oh, okay.
And my toe was broken.
Wow.
I had my wife, I go, did you just grab my toe? She's sleeping. I'm like, well, I guess she didn't.
Where were you at? Which?
The Clopay house.
Okay.
You know which one? Oh, the Clohan.
Clohan. Yeah, I don't know which one that is.
It's one of the first houses actually built.
Yeah.
How are we doing on questions?
We can hold out till people start coming back in a little bit. So, but we can keep going at the same time, so it's not that big a deal. So, I think we've got about a little over 15 minutes yet on the live stream itself, but then we're just going to keep going. So, we will probably switch over to Facebook Live on there. Is that going to work okay, Steph?
Anyways, that may be a place you guys want to try. The caretakers and the owners, really super nice people. They would probably love to have you guys come.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's one of the mistakes about staying on the island is, because spirit doesn't scare me, Matter of fact, my house has got some things going on. My house was built in 1901. It's all granite stone basement, really thick walls. And they say they can't hold spirit in. I've heard. So we've seen and heard some pretty strange stuff in there, but we just coexist.
Did you want us to do anything while this light?
Yeah, we should probably go ahead and we'll just start doing some stuff. Steph, how are we holding up on there? Everything good? All right, we're kind of rolling back inside. It's getting a little cold out. We had some interesting. Everybody got very excited. We had an airplane kind of coming across the water, and it looked like it was just moving very slow, and it was just getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And I don't know, my heart's going. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is it. So
get on the ship.
It was an airplane. But I know I was getting ready. I was like,
I tried to make every airplane.
yeah, exactly.
Have them come in.
But it did. It looked really, really cool coming across there. It was like we were all.
You see, it ruins it once you see the blinking lights.
Yeah, once you saw the lights, exactly. Until then, it was like it was looking really good, and then we could see the blinking lights, and it was like not quite so cool anymore. So. But it was exciting anyway. I got my adrenaline going, so it was like that was very cool. It did warm me up a little. So anything exciting?
We've been asking questions. We'll have to see if there's anything on the recorder.
We'll have to check the recorder. We can do some burst sessions too and see if we get any information like right out the gate here. We just don't want to do that with the main questions. Okay. I guess we have. I don't know.
Go ahead and ask a question.
Or we could just ask some questions. I could do a burst session real quick. Do we want to?
Okay.
Do we want to do a little burst session and we'll just see if we get anything?
Sure.
Steph, how is the lighting? Do I need to keep holding this or? Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm going to hold this forever. Here, Beth, you hold this.
We need to get that light out. The grid's not turning up very well.
Well, I just, if we want to.
Somebody else to hold it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you want to just hold the light.
You can hand it to me
Okay. Right in my eyes. She got me right in the eyes.
Got it?
All right. So I will, here we go. This is Daniel. We're here at the Lakeside Resort. We're trying to contact any spirits or any beings that might be here with us today. If you're here and you can speak into this device, can you tell us who you are? What do you want us to know?
Do we have a child here with us that would like to have a message?
How many spirits are here?
How did you pass away? Oh.
Natalie, are you here with us? Angelise, are you here with us? Christy, are you here with us? Greg, are you here with us? Elias, are you here with us?
And if you're not any of those people, can you tell us who you are? Can you tell us where you're from? Just a couple, I don't know, like count to 10 or something like that. Yeah, 10 seconds or so.
So the next, go ahead.
I'll stand up. Steph, is your lighting still good? How are we on lighting? So let's just go lights on for this round. Yep.
So the next
We're almost done on the live.
is, how do you experience time?
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 How do you experience time? How do you experience time?
How do you experience time?
Yay.
How do you experience time?
Do you experience time the way that we experience time?
How do you experience time?
one thing that's interesting for us about with the time questions, and I didn't get really a chance to touch on it in my talk, is the fact that time is like, it plays a part in paranormal investigating, and people don't usually talk about it, but we've had instances, when I get into the echo box and the spirit box a little bit later here, we've had instances where we feel like we've kind of crossed time. We've had our own voices come through. We've had things similar to that. Yeah.
You understand the reason that I worded it like that?
Yeah, right.
Keep it from an open-ended question
Yes.
to a yes or
Yes.
no question.
Yes, exactly. So keep it at a yes or no. Yep. But time can be a factor in this, and it's like, we don't know, even with the spirit realm, we don't know how long it might take them to answer a question. We don't know if they are going to answer a question before we even ask it. We don't have any idea. So I've got like crazy goosebumps going on right now, which is sometimes a sign that somebody is here with us. But like right now, like my hair is standing up, everything's going wild here. So that's probably a good sign of something. So, but that energy right now feels really, really ramped to me, and I don't know why, but it may just be the collective consciousness. It might just be all of us putting our thoughts into this. So, so the name of the little girl, we had that Angelise. We had that name come through pretty prominently. Now we're going to run
a few more names.
Do you? Okay. We're going to run a few more minutes with the lights on. We should actually be about wrapped there. Huh? So
one more
yeah.
question.
Well, we're just going to keep going. So,
thank you.
Let's do just a little bit more. I just don't want to throw the questions at them. Well, yeah, we can go round table with the last question. Let's go ahead and do it, and we'll have at least the first three out of the way.
Ladies, we'll start with you because you didn't get to ask.
Yeah, they're getting left out over there.
We'll start with the question being, how can we improve contact?
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 How can we improve contact? How can we improve contact?
Is there a way we can improve contact with you?
How can we improve contact?
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 All right, so we got the main three questions. Now with the contact question, what's interesting for me with the whole concept of time stream and stuff is that, and like I said, it's really weird because as we've done more research on time stream, and you know this was all going down in the 80s and the 90s, it's gotten so obscure on the internet. It's like it's really hard to find. It's like you really have to just find the right links to even go into it. But the idea is that they have stations on the other side with which they're trying to communicate with us. And so, you know, one of the questions I know we've asked in the past was, you know, are there any stations still in operation? Things along those lines. So the contact question is interesting, again, as focused towards time stream. But and we've had some great results in the time stream areas, so we just kind of keep running with it, and we just keep hoping that they're going to give us more information on that. So now we did have a response possibly to one of our names when we read them off, so I think we should probably pursue that a little bit. We've got the questions out of the way. Let's do a little bit more EVP, and then we'll switch over to the Echovox, and we'll kind of kick that up a notch, and we'll see if we get anything through the Spirit Box. So I would say, Beth, why don't you go ahead and let's kind of focus on that name. I'm going to scooch over here by Beth for a second. So yeah, can we go dim on the lights? Where are we? Are we still? All right. Well, it's pretty dark. You're going to need some light there. Steph, are you sure? Okay. Steph says she's good.
Okay.
All right.
Angelise Marona, are you here with us? Charles Pardo, are you with us?
Here we go.
Angelise Moreno, are you with us? Is Angelisa's father with us? Greg. Charles Pardo, are you with us? Stephen, are you with us? And Ralph, are you with us? Ivy, are you with us?
I'd like to ask who might be here with us tonight. If you're here with us, can you tell us your name? Is Time Stream here with us?
English, please.
Test, test. Who's here with us?
Yeah.
Us.
We're interested in reaching out to any beings who would like to communicate with us. Whether you're from this earth or from somewhere else. We think there might be a young lady named Angelise here. Echovox has a couple different sound banks that it draws on, and I usually start out with bank A just to kind of get warmed up, and then I'll kick into bank B where we usually get better results. Did you hear Andrea singing in the UFOs? It's one of the first years when we were asking about the secret word, it came through. It's like, we don't care. It's like, yeah.
Just sticking on my thing again.
Yeah? Are you messing with the devices around us? Kind of quiet. It's funny because it's about the third time that it sounded like they said haunted, like a lady. Yeah, it's about like the third time. Yeah, it sounded like haunted, haunted, haunted. Is this place haunted?
Yeah. What?
Who would haunt this place?
Us.
Yeah. What about Danny? Is Danny here?
Is Natalie here?
No. Sorry. Out.
Time stream, can you connect with us? Connect. Waiting to connect? What are we waiting for? What kind of information can you give us? I'm going to switch to bank B. So sound a little bit different. I feel like somebody's trying to say something about meat. Who do you want to meet? You want to meet us? I like that uniform voice coming through like that, though. Who are you?
What was that? Huh?
What was that?
It was like a knocking.
Yeah, I heard that too. It could be somebody in there.
In the room?
Yeah.
There's another egg entrance?
Kitchen.
Okay.
I'll check.
I think I just saw it come from that way. Okay.
They did just tell us to focus, so.
Focus. All right, we're focusing.
That light camera
Go ahead and,
Can the technicians help us?
Is Kevin here with us? How can we improve this connection? Bonsoir. It's kind of funny because, like, I heard that come through, but, like, we were watching the French. They were doing the live thing from France, and it's like, and I heard bonsoir come through, and it's like, okay, that's...
Well, at the very beginning, they did not speak English.
Yeah.
Can you be more clear, please?
Who's the technician today? Who are we working with?
That might have been Tom. Tom, are you here with us? Heaven? There's something about heaven, maybe? It echoed a couple times. Where are you talking to us from?
They say hope a lot. Up and hope a lot.
We ask what dimension you're from.
Yeah. What dimension are you from? It's interesting because sometimes when we ask for locations, you know, like I've said, like a lot of times we hear Earth come through, but we've also heard references to Planet 4 and Planet 6. But I think when they reference that, I feel like it's more dimensional than planetary. You know, I don't feel like they're like, hey, you know, we're on Mars or something. You know, I feel like it's more a dimensional kind of thing. There's a lot of energy around me again. Are you here with me? You're not very clear tonight. Time stream, can you clear the connection somehow? Can you help us to connect? I still feel like just waiting keeps coming through, like waiting. What are we waiting for? What do we need to do? Echobox seems odd. It doesn't sound normal. Like there's not a lot of female coming through.
We're trying to connect with you tonight. Seeking answers, just as we always do.
And we know sometimes that that's hard to have come across. But if you can help us build the bridge of communication, we would appreciate it.
We do have some things in the room that you can interact with as well. If you're here with us.
Robot?
Just seems weird that no female came through. I mean, it's unusual for Echovox to have no female. It's very male oriented.
Sorry.
Let's change the settings a little bit, see what happens.
Do it.
I just did it.
Can you tell us who's here with us?
Me.
Whoa. That guy was loud.
Take it slow and easy.
It's interesting though. Hello?
Older lady. It's fine.
Are you from this world?
Okay.
This is Daniel. Connect, connect. Do you have a station number? Let's get more out.
We've got this.
We've got this. All right, you're coming through better.
Sounds like you're trying really hard.
I've heard it sounds like Egypt a couple times, which is kind of interesting because they did have an investigation in Egypt today as well, so that's kind of wild. You know, right now, there are teams all around the world trying to contact with collective consciousness and see who could speak to us. Yeah, entity. Do you have any messages for us, for anyone here? We all live. And then it's like we're all dead. I'm like, we all live, we all die. Are you dead? Looks like. Were you human? Were you of this earth?
Possibly.
Slow down.
Sing with us?
Slow down and be nice and clear. People.
I thought I said keep away.
Keep away. Can we talk?
Technician.
I think it's just off. That was a whole sentence.
That was a whole sentence.
I did not make that out, but it's recording. Sorry, we didn't quite catch that. What did you say?
I really appreciate how hard you're trying.
Check that for Latin.
Check that.
Yeah, check that for Latin.
Tom's the technician? Hi. Tom?
This is Daniel. I know we haven't gotten to talk much lately. Station 49620. Easy. Can you see us from where you're at?
Who's Chip?
Can't hear you. He's hiding.
Spirits from the hotel here?
I'm not feeling that energy like I felt before. Are you still here?
See a mustache?
This is Bang D. I'm not a fan of Bang D, but I thought I'd give it a try.
I think it's Bangkok.
I think you dialed into Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are we talking to? Yeah, I don't know about that bank. I'm gonna exit out of the app real quick and oh, it's not gonna exit out. It's closed.
Is it closed?
It looks like it. There's it on. Alright.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, let's try the EchoVox Classic. See if we can get anything a little bit clearer through that. I could, yeah, let's.
You guys can ask questions too, don't forget.
use your phone.
No, I was just thinking.
Flashlights, we want to try that trick, see if they can turn it on. What's that?
We could totally set that up.
We could
Yeah.
try that.
Yeah. We could set it
guys
right
know where you
down, right
can
down by the
screw
doll.
We try to get them. So we're gonna unscrew it a little bit. Anytime you want to
How can we help you? Angelise, are you still here? We're looking to talk to any spirits or any beings that can hear us. Burn. We set a flashlight down on the floor here. We were wondering if you could try to turn that on for us. What's your name? Do you know any of our names?
Nancy and Adam.
What was it? Oh, sure. It's a clown-like noise. Great. We don't really want clowns showing up.
No clowns.
No clowns. I heard a distinct dad in there that sounded like a younger person. Can you give us any information? Can you tell us anything about yourself? Kill me? Were you killed? She was creepy. Little girl, what's your name? Can we talk to the little girl, please? Listen. Beth? Beth is right there. Sounds like somebody singing, sort of.
Yes.
Adam, yeah. Beth, mother of Adam.
Yeah, pull it. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Beth's son was shot a while ago. Adam, yeah.
Adam Bullet. Last name Brittle.
Bro. All right, so you know Beth. You know a lot about her. Yeah.
Why are you...
Some weird stuff coming through there. So do you know stuff about all of us?
Dad's name. Kenneth, yes. Is my father here?
We got very whispery. F-bomb. Do you have a message for Beth? Sitting? Shooting? Sitting?
Shooting, maybe.
What are you trying to tell us? What information did you give us? Yo. Play it.
I'm talking.
Mix.
I'm not sure what you want or want to tell me.
Can you be more clear? Suck it. All right. Do you have any messages for anyone else? All right, well, we're going to sign this one off pretty soon. I got to ask some more questions. I'm going to say thank you.
Thank you, I guess.
Good night. All right. Well, that was definitely weird.
It's too much for me.
yeah. Beth is done. So yeah, that was a pretty wild coincidence there. So that was pretty neat, different. So it's always good when somebody like in the circle like jumps up and walks out and is like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm out of here." So it's like, but the second I turn it off, I got goosebumps again. Maybe it's you. Is there a ghost singing on you tonight? Oh, maybe that's it. I don't know. So we do have to ask the second set of questions. Those we're supposed to ask with the spirit box on. So I'm going to put Echo Box back on. And then maybe, I'm thinking, Beth, maybe they want to do the sensory deprivation, if you feel like you're up for it.
Yeah.
Sure, they seem to have a message.
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like they're trying to, maybe that was why, because they wanted to throw you into that. Maybe there's something more going to come through there. So let me put Echo Box back on. The recorder is running. And easy. Shh, slow it down a little bit. Do we just want to ask the question just once, Beth, and give them a few minutes to respond, and then we'll go on to the next one? Okay. Let me make sure I'm ready here. I'm going to put it on Bank B. All right. We've got 3 more questions that we want to ask, and we're still also looking for the secret word known only to 2 people in world's largest ghost hunt. And we will ask that afterwards. But Beth, why don't you go ahead with the first question?
What is the nature of our existence?
Something come in the door?
Let me come in.
Let me come in? I thought I heard door on there too. What can we do to let you come in?
He said don't. Yeah. He said don't let it in.
Don't let it in?
No, just don't.
All right. All right, go ahead, Beth. The next one.
What must we do to advance our civilization?
Scared the heck out of me. Something wants to come in the door. Oh, there it is. All right, let's go with the last one.
Are there any sentient, non-human, currently living on Earth? Are there any sentient, non-human, currently living on Earth?
Are you us? Are you among us? Is there anyone in this room that is not from this earth? At World's Largest Ghost Hunt headquarters, they have a secret word. Could you possibly please tell us that word now?
But they said it right then. We just want to hear
Yeah. Circle.
Okay, I'm gonna put it down. I don't know, probably.
All right, we thank you. We're going to rig up and put Beth on here and see what happens. We'll be back in a moment, okay? Thank you for your help. Going to sign off in 3, 2, 1. Good night. Can get the light real quick and I'll get this set up as fast as I can. Got the blindfold.
The things they do to me.
Yes. Yes.
Well, when you get called out like that,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
If we set you on the floor, are you going to be able to ever get back up from there? We got some pillows and stuff.
Hello.
Well,
I know I'm old, but come on.
You know,
So there's enough of
I did edit out from the Waverly footage where you were stuck in the body thing.
He put in his, by the way, he has a YouTube channel if anybody's interested.
I have a wonderful bunch of Beth bloopers on there.
Find his card. And I sat on a bed at Waverly, almost crashing to the ground, and he kept it in the YouTube video.
What's your YouTube channel?
Right there. Here you go. Take one of those.
Please take a card.
I had to leave the footage in because the look on her husband's face was the part that really pushed it over the edge. Like, because we panned the camera to him and he's just got this look on his face, and you can see his eyes rolling, and it's just like.
So were you recording what we were doing just now?
Yes. Yeah. So that's.
I wonder on playback you'll hear.
A lot of times when you play back, because I can actually run it through a filter, clean it a little bit, and then play it back, so it eliminates a lot of the noise. So you can pull a lot out when you go back through
So
it.
to explain my reaction, saying my name, which isn't unusual, but
Beth gets her name through there a lot, like
so
a
my
lot.
son's name Adam. And then they said shooting, and he was ambushed on a dating site. They wanted him to go somewhere, and then they ambushed him and shot him 4 times. Then they said my dad's name. They said arm, which my other son just had his arm severely burned.
Yeah, they said they have some pretty intimate knowledge of Beth.
They said my
going on
maiden
there,
had
so.
Brill. And I don't know why. I mean, I didn't hear her.
We're giving you confirmation.
I guess, but
They've probably been watching over you. And your family.
and one other time that we did this, my mom came. I mean, my mom came through with her voice so strong that they had to release me, and I went and got sick because I hadn't heard her voice in 8 years.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'll get this set up. It'll just take a minute anyway.
You people.
So yeah, if you want to grab some pillows from there, from maybe the couch over there,
I thought
Beth.
you were gonna get it.
Well, I was, but I gotta get this set up real quick. And all right, so basically this is called the Estes method because it kind of originated in Colorado in Estes Park at the Stanley Hotel, where let's see, what day is it? Saturday. 1 week from tomorrow, Stephanie and I are going to be there. Yay! 2 nights at the Stanley Hotel. Yay! It's kind of cool. They when we made the reservations, it's like it's like this girl calls because I put on there. I'm like, yeah, we hunt ghosts and stuff. Girl calls. She's like, do you guys want to be like in the spirited rooms? And I'm like, well, haunted one. And she's like, we don't say haunted. We call them spirited. And I'm like, oh, okay, I like that. Yes. It's like, put us right in there. Yes. It's like, so this girl was so into it, and I was like, oh my God, I love this girl. She's like the best. So we're going to be there a week from tomorrow. We will be arriving there. So that's pretty exciting. So we got to do Waverly this year. We got to do Bobby Mackey's, and we got to do now the Stanley. Like in 1 year, I'm on a roll. So, yeah, Bobby Mackey's was off the hook crazy. We didn't even get our equipment set up, and Beth and Stephanie are like, there's a lady singing out here. It's like, we're the only ones in the whole building, and it's like, there's 4 of us, and it's like, and this lady singing, and we heard footsteps, and we heard this door close, and it's like, it was great, it was great. So that one's going to be coming up on the YouTube channel. I haven't gotten it on there yet, but, all right, Beth, are you ready? She fell asleep. All right.
All right.
Hi. Oh. Ron.
Who's with us now?
Walk.
Me.
Who are you?
Neat. Stop. Husband. No. Ghost. Breakfast.
They do some breakfast here.
But
What were you trying to get across to Beth earlier?
White. Kiss. Jump.
Dude.
Can you tell us her name? Again, I usually run bank A for a little bit, shift into bank B.
Is
Can you talk to us through Beth? What can you tell us?
Blessing.
Can you give us a name?
I will help you.
How will you help us? We're listening.
19.
Is this time straight?
Safety.
Is fun.
He is calm.
Eyes.
Who is it? That's weird. Me has come through a lot. That's a weird one.
Like
Like the bed.
Why were you telling Beth? Why were you coming through with all the things about Beth?
Self. Help.
hey,
Are you trying to help?
that
Talk.
what?
Blood.
Dixie.
Dixie.
Blood.
Blood.
Hold. Yeah.
Hospital. People. Death. Home shooting. 16. June 16. Do it. Heaven.
What happened on June 16th?
Wasn't him.
Give us a name.
Doc. Rachel.
Have a message.
Is this real?
We're really trying to connect.
David? Friend? Houston. No. Richard? Mary? How can they just talk? What can we do? Three? What do you do? What do you do? Who's the guy?
you have anything else you can tell us? Messages for anyone?
Ready?
Ready. Talk to us. Focus. On you. Okay.
Try.
Nine.
Nice.
We're trying to reach out. We're trying to connect. What else can you tell us?
Yes.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Who else is trying to talk to us?
Stop.
Sal, can you help us come through? Connect. Short on time. If you're going to connect, you That seems really weird because there's no female coming through. Very male oriented. It's very unusual.
The classic.
Hmm?
I think it's meant to be that way.
Speak English, please.
Alright, well, we're going to go a few more minutes. Do you have any messages for us? Do you know where we are? Can you see us?
Is our ones here with us?
There's many people here. If there's anyone that would like to communicate. We're going to get ready to wrap up. For us in English, say.
Stop.
We're going to start wrapping up. I'm going to say good night. We're going to say thank you. We're going to shut down the connection. I'm going to sign off in 3, 2, 1. Good night.
Hey.
Yes, mate.
Thanks.
Tom.
Good night, Tom. Thank you. And then she falls asleep.
Yeah.
I think we're done, Beth. We're going to start wrapping up because we got to pack things up. We did have some interesting names there.
Yeah, my cousin mom's name's Jane. His brother's Tom and Theodore. He's a brother. My Ted and cousin Steve.
And then,
he talks in the trade down.
okay, yeah. It's interesting because I've heard things come through before on there sometimes. Like I said, one of the guys that we connect with from pension, Kevin, seems to have a speech impediment of some sort. I don't know why, but maybe to make him feel more human or maybe more normal to us. I don't know. It's bizarre. So.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That was cool. Yeah.
That was really awesome.
That was really neat. So yeah, thank you. Thanks everybody for coming out. We're gonna start packing up so we can.
I wanted to tell you, Bobby Mack, you said you heard woman singing.
Yes.
That was Johanna.
Yeah, it might have been. I know. So it was really, it was kind of weird because like.
And then you said.
It wasn't a real. I thought it would be creepier vibe in there, but it was like pretty cool.
Really? Oh,
I still haven't even gotten to go over all the stuff.
Go down the basement where the well is?
Yeah, and our guy, the lady that was there with us, told us that she had actually gotten scratched down there. She didn't have
like that's what you got.
the only time she ever got scratched was in that room.
Oh, yeah.
And her daughter.
you know.
Yeah,
So I thought that was very,
That is cool.
very
It's a cool place.
interesting.
So it was very, very fun.
Are we getting words that we should write down? Are we getting words we should write down?
Yes. Yeah. I rewatched that episode. I got one of these so that I can like see what's all the way down there and stuff.
Wait a minute, because they want to send
Would you guys go through all the audio? Yeah, we'll put it on YouTube. I may even throw some a full episode together on this. So now the first hour stuff is going to be, that will be available online. I will share that to like my Facebook page, YouTube, and stuff like that. And because that I can actually download live from there, and then this I'll have to go over and stuff just to go through this. So it won't be in a real quick near future, but it will happen shortly here.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, she's dealing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, check it out. It's fun. I try to have fun.
I thought not long after I got it.
On there, so we've had some neat stuff. So we got some good things in Waverly, and pretty cool. So I don't even know what we're doing next year, so we haven't planned that far yet. So we're gonna be here. Thanks, yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. So keep you posted too. We'll probably be doing some other event next year sometime. So
All of a sudden I heard some names I recognized. Is this Beth's? Is this yours?
I think all the crystals are Beth's.
Does anybody need help carrying it? That would have to said speak English. I thought I heard the sentence I am speaking English.
I mean, I couldn't believe it.
I thought that's what I heard.
I know. I
feel like it went to felt like it went to French after a while. I was like, I can't speak French. What? I don't understand
I'm
French.
sure that I heard I am speaking English.
Barry, did you grab the?
I just walk down there and use the restroom. Hey, are you guys done? Guess what?
Really?
Wow.
Well, that's cool. A wine glass.
Wine glass.
The bar and just shattered it.
Well, let's move over there.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm still feeling.
Every now and then too,
like
just
the energy.
jittery.
Yeah, I feel like energy. Like, so.
My stomach is feeling more queasy than earlier.
Yeah. So.
I was telling Beth, my friend, her husband is in the hospital. They want to release him, and she's fighting with them. And her daughter is having a hard time with it.
Okay.
And then when you said, "Is there a message?" it was breathe.
Yeah.
You know, because she's having a hard time. And I kept on saying breathe. And so, you know, they're like really happy because they were told.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time a name came up, I'm looking around and everybody that I'm like looking and I saw you and the Rachel.
That's why.
Going,
That's why
so
I said that.
So that's cool.
Yeah, and on top of that, like I said, her daughter's name is Rachel, but they were told that he may have like a week to live.
Oh, jeez.
So that's. Yeah. So yeah.
Wow.
That's why, you know, when they said breathe and they repeated it again.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
Right.
Yeah, they're not doing well.
Well, like I said, it's always interesting then when I go back through that because like you can hear so much more when you take the recording, put it on, like I use WavePad and just run it through that where I can sit and really listen to it and stuff, and that's
I thought I heard my name.
Really cool stuff. Did you? Yeah.
At one point in time, but
I thought I heard Rhonda too,
Yeah.
but then not long after, I heard a couple other things first, but then I thought I heard Aunt, which is her last name.
See, I always wait to see if I hear anything else before I hear my name because there's Ron Spears and Jason, and they're well known in this area, and so I don't. And it's always spelled the same, so so you know I always wait to hear if I hear another confirmation before I say I hear my name.
I thought I heard, like I said, I thought I heard our last name not long after.
Yeah.
That's what she
So
said.
that's
So,
wild.
all right, well.
Yeah, it was neat. I didn't get a chance to tell the lady there, but the lady that thought she heard Danny or thought that Danny was present and stuff. I was like, I was going to tell them afterwards, and I kind of forgot. But like, when my relatives come through, they call me Danny. It's like, but only my relatives call me Danny, like ever. So if I get like Danny coming through, like you know, like when I did my Mother's Day episode, I got a few mail. I wanted my mom to come through really bad. So you never get exactly what you want. But I started to get Danny coming through from male figures, and I'm like, that's pretty interesting.
Keep going.
Danny, I was always Danny to all of them.
Oh,
Outside of that, I'm Danny. So it's always interesting to me when the word Danny pops up. So you just.
So what do you think the word is?
Like last time, when Tim had his Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters, yeah.
AJ and I came up, and that's why I said, when you said, you know, something that resonates with you or whatever, speak up, because, you know, if they said my name, and he's like, well, she's here, and I was like over there. And then he's like, okay, yeah, she's here. And then it says AJ.
Yeah.
You know,
so
because
so
I was
weird,
just wondering, and it
So-
turned out to be a friend of ours that died at the Bucket Old Indian show, and I watched him die.
Oh, dang. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's right down the road from my house.
Yeah. Oh, I know, it's down the road from my house too.
Yeah.
But he had died, many years before that, or he died that year, you know, and I don't know where he resonated at.
Yeah.
You know, but I thought that was pretty odd and nice to know, because I had a hard time with it because I actually watched him die.
Yeah,
You know,
that's rough.
because he touched the transformer.
Oh, jeez.
And then he dropped right. Yeah. Not good.
Oh,
The machine
Yeah.
that they were using to, when he was working on it, it jerked, and then his hand touched.
That's scary. So, dang. So, cool. Well, awesome.
We'll let you guys go.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh, you're welcome.
Awesome to see you again.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
I'm sure we're going to run into each other again. So, nothing else. I see you at the store all the time. So, you know, or something.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you there.
Yeah, so no, we're kind of hoping next year maybe we'll do something like this at the ship in Manistee, maybe early in the season and stuff.
He'll have his knee surgery done by then, so he could probably go up the.
Lucky
Go up
bastard.
the. Well, he had to wait until he was 50.
Yeah, that's my doctor keeps telling me just wait till I retire because he said he's just gonna mess it up again. So I turned so bad right now, it's just screaming at me, and I'm like, oh my god.
Stairs are my enemy right now.
Yeah, it's rough. Some days are worse than others. When it rains, I actually missed 2 days of work a couple weeks ago because it was like so bad. I just like I can't do it.
When my swells up, the pain gets so bad I want to scream.
Yeah, I've been there, man.
Nothing touches it at that point.
It's not fun. Yeah. Most I can do is try to get some sleep somehow around it, and even
Get
that's
it up and try to get the swelling down.
Miss Madison.
That still takes a few days to get it back down.
The rain really affects mine. I can predict the damn weather with it. You know, like when it's like gonna rain, it's like, and I feel now like that, but I don't know because I've been up and down. It's hard to say. So. All right. All right. I'm gonna pack it up and tidy up and get ready for some more. So that was a fun convention, man. So
Yeah, it was.
I had a good time. So Mary's over there hauling some food out there, man.
Relaxing, eating. Yeah, but like I said, Dan knows this was very interesting. Jason and Rhonda, they have a place not too far from here.
Right.
So I know.
I thought for sure I heard ants.
I know. That's why I don't know why I say it when I hear my name, because them too. So, all right, well, you guys have a good night. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yep.
See you later.
Take care, hon. Bye. Love us all and have a safe trip.
Soy seconds.
You want?